So I want to talk about something that I do every year that I like to do as a little extra. So I like to invest in companies such as in the stock market and so on. So here I have a few companies that I invest in. So the companies that are publicly listed, so companies that are on the stock market, they do an annual report for shareholders that you can request, and the minimum that you can have is basically one stock, in like not even one stock, basically being a shareholder. So for example, I own shares in Facebook. So basically what you get in the annual report is basically, I'll show you. So you basically get a table of contents. So you basically get what the business is, the risk factors, and one of my favorite actually things that I like to read on these annual reports is the risk factors. So for example, with Facebook, we see that they are worried by what TikTok might be doing, or what TikTok like how TikTok could harm their business. And the other thing that I thought was really interesting is that all the Facebook revenue and profit, the revenue, all the Facebook profit, the revenue comes from advertising. So one of the things that they talk about here is how the rise of ad blockers is harming them. It's harming their business and their revenue. So I think that was really interesting. And the other thing that was also kind of cool was since the value of the dollar grew, they basically lost by 1.1 billion or something like that. Because so let's say they earn money in Australia or China, so yuan in China, or say Japan which is the yen. So because of that, they have to convert it to the dollar. So they lost about 1.2 billion dollars. Jesus, that's probably one of the reasons why they want to create Libra. So I have Facebook, and so you basically get the annual report, and you get the like a proxy statement of things that shareholders requested, things that they're doing, like pay ratio, compensation. It's pretty cool. Other company that I own is Amazon, as you can see here. And again, you basically get the proxy statement, and you also get an annual report. And again, you get that the same format. So the form is basically called 10K, and they have to file every year. Honestly, this is also public for everyone to read it. Like, you don't even have to be a shareholder. This is something that Warren Buffett is very known for doing, because he likes to read the 10Ks before he invests in businesses. So as you can see here, well, the 10K. It's pretty cool because you get to see what they're thinking, what they think of competitors, the risks, what the business is, and what they will do in the future. And you also get to see like profit, forecasting, possible risks, and what they think of doing regarding to that. The other one that I have here is Waste Management. Just another company. It's pretty much a book. It's pretty long. The one I have here is Waste Management. And you basically get the same thing. It's called the 10K, and it's really useful if you want to understand the company's ins and outs. And if you don't have much time, basically read the risk factors, because they list everything. They are required to do so. So you get to know the business really well and what they're thinking of doing. And also, most importantly, you get to understand what the business is about. So that's all that matters. Hope that's useful. And I love reading these annual reports, because you get kind of an insight view of what the companies are doing, what they're thinking. So hope that helps.